This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mailbag. Yeah, tweaky. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, no.
I'd start again if I could, but we're live.
No, all decisions are permanent.
All decisions are permanent.
No take backsies.
All the decisions you made are correct.
This is not live, but it may as well be. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Level 0 NPCs. It's a mailbag episode. I'm going to say that again. It's a mailbag episode. If this is your first episode and you're expecting gameplay, go watch a different episode. One that isn't a multiple of 4.
Or, you know, maybe that's a sufficient answer for you. And you could just maybe listen to us shoot the shit for the next hour.
Yeah. We will not progress beyond this screen today in this episode. We did plenty of gameplay in episode 9 or 11? 11.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, go watch that one again if you need a lot of gameplay.
That's right.
We'll just
Nick
be here
P82.
with our strength fading as the remorseless hand of death draws near.
Yes, indeed.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed. Hey kids, listen.
Hey kids,
I gotta have to talk to the PCs for a second, guys.
We're in trouble now.
Not to the NPCs. You guys know. I'm not. You guys are fine.
Okay.
I gotta talk to the PCs.
And Matt was gonna call us out in front of all our viewers. No, go ahead, please.
Oh my God, you just made a mailbag motherfucker song for us. Do you think we could get that in at some point?
At some point. Probably not today.
Not today, obviously. But that'd be fun.
Also, it's really long and not really fitting for what we would use it for.
No.
If it's the one I'm thinking of.
It's 21 seconds.
Yeah, that's really, really long.
I love
It's
it.
too
We're
long.
not going to stop for 21 seconds every time we need to do a mailbag thing.
We might.
Well, the start of the
Might.
mailbag, we could, and then,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. We could bring it in at the very start of the mailbag episode and then have it fade out as we talk over it until it fades away to nothing.
More of a intro theme than a sting.
Or we could
Fucking
loop
right.
it, and it plays the entire time underneath our
Oh
talking.
God.
We could just be shouting over top of the sound of it.
We could make it
I'm just
lower.
gonna- I've got it playing right now, and even like low, it's very distracting. Very distracting.
Yeah. Like,
I love it.
I'm going to executively nix that idea.
What, having it looping through the whole thing.
Yeah. We'll discuss things, but
Yeah,
For
we
now-
probably shouldn't do that. But I think maybe that's why we should do it, because it's horrible. All right, mailbag, everybody. Mailbag, motherfucker.
that one was live.
That was live. I'll do a little harmonica too.
I wish that I could give viewers
Yeah.
the experience that the rest of the NPCs get when
It's amazing.
Because it's much. I'm not going to say it's better, but it is more fitting.
It sounds like someone is whistling something, and you just put your fingers in front of their mouth and just block the sound.
Yeah, it's
wonderful.
like it's like if somebody stopped Matt from continuing. Is what it sounds like.
Beautiful. Listen.
It's like Discord takes offense to it.
Yeah, that's fair. PCs, guys, where are the questions this week? You know, we got a couple.
Or over the last month that we've been away.
Or the last month. Yeah,
To be fair, we haven't been extremely active on the Discord.
I get it.
either.
You know, so like August and September, they're busy. It's busy. It's busy times. It's busy days. People are wrapping up their summers. People are.
I moved to a different apartment during that time.
Yeah, you did. You know, People are often high on numerous
What?
opiates at the end of
On their
August.
various opiates and methamphetamines.
Yeah, and they don't have time to come on here. I get it. But listen, the weather's cooling off, you know? Especially if you live in the northern hemisphere. Idris, summer's coming, bud. But the rest of us, man, it's almost spooky season, guys.
Mhm.
And you know what that means? We got to get motivated. You know, we got to stand together and we got to answer questions together that you guys give us. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's fucking do the speakeasy password.
We are above all things mountain sages who answer questions and give advice. And we happen to also play video games.
We do. Yeah, we do. And hey, you know what? Maybe the mailbag. Maybe it's maybe people just don't want it anymore. And if that's the case, that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
If that's the case, tough shit. You're stuck with it.
Well, the whole love that. The whole reason behind the mailbag was because we were like, hey, throw us some questions, and then we were just getting so many.
We were spending too much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
We've been idling on this. That's quality Let's Playing right there. Between episodes, we idled on this screen so long that King Arthur died of rabies.
This is beautiful. Look
Yeah.
at that. Look at the worms / baby snakes coming out of our eyes and jaw. Beautiful.
Maybe they're silkworms.
Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, yeah,
Perfect.
we had too many questions, but that time is done.
That time is done.
That time is done.
Well, we'll just make it more of a threat. If you don't send us enough questions, then we'll spend the mailbag just airing our personal grievances as a sort of digital soapbox.
Not about you, just about life.
Just about the world. Yeah.
This will turn into another podcast. Just another podcast.
Oh God, don't do that. That's maybe some people want that. You know. Anyway, well, that's Speakeasy Password.
Oh, sorry.
Wow. We do have a couple. We have. I think we have 2 questions for Camelot this week.
This is a great soundboard transition, Luke.
Conquestion.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it. But yeah. Hey. What were we? Yeah. Hey. Hi.
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 You doing all right there, champ?
Yeah, I just lost the Speakeasy Passwords channel. There it is. Okay. So we're gonna go through, and we asked one thing I have to say that you PCs delivered with is the Speakeasy Passwords this week. So before I read the 4 Speakeasy Passwords that we missed, was it just 4? Yeah, it's just 4. Just 4. What we're going to do is we're going to read your guys's, and we're going to see what happens, and we'll love them all. I think last week I said we were only going to read the best ones, but we don't. There's not enough. We're just going to read them all. It's fine. Sorry.
We will critique them in the same manner that we have been critiquing the Speakeasy Passwords that have come before. Speakeasy Password. But, you know.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's all. There's a lot of them, actually.
Yeah. Are we not going to do the official Speakeasy Passwords?
Do you want to do them first? I was going to use.
I think we should.
Okay, and then anybody who sits through that will get the reward of hearing the PCs ones.
Yeah,
okay.
Precisely.
Okay. So the first Speakeasy Password. Speakeasy Password. A good laugh and a long sleep are the two best cures for anything. Cancer?
I don't think a good laugh and a long sleep are going to cure cancer. Might be wrong about that.
My grandmother, my dad's mom, would often prescribe for most ailments either a snack or a nap. And she was scared. She was rarely wrong. You know that is true on a day-to-day basis. There's a great deal that you actually can't fix by laughing and sleeping. I think the idea that you can fix your problems by laughing and sleeping is one of the most unbelievably privileged things that I've ever heard in my life.
So
tell me that you live in the wealthiest 20% of people without telling me that you live in the wealthiest 20% of people. Just laugh and take a nap.
Even then, clinical depression, laugh and a long sleep.
Well, you know, money can't buy happiness.
That's true.
That's what they say.
It can buy food and shelter.
I know. That's another one of those ones where it's just funny when people say that because you're like, well,
Channel.
It'll money will buy a good deal of happiness.
Oh yeah,
Money.
So much.
Money can get rid of some stresses that are really rough on people. Also, you can buy a laugh and a long sleep when you have money.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You can go to a stand-up show. You can buy tickets to a stand-up show. You can buy something that makes you happy. I've bought lots of stuff that makes me happy. I don't get that saying.
Hell yeah, me too. Like it's easy to have a long sleep or a good laugh when you live on this side of the looming threat of starvation and exposure that all of our landlords and employers keep us under, right? There's many people who do not live on that side of the equation who cannot solve their problems with a laugh and a nap.
Nope.
They put spikes on benches and shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Just remember, capitalism's trying to kill you.
Yeah, they treat any places where the unhoused might try to rest their weary heads as they would for pigeons with spikes, and like anti-human design. So yeah, you can't fix that with a laugh. Why don't you? Fucking noble speakeasy.
I'll tell you what though, if you're hungry and cranky, sure.
Yeah, if you have a great deal of personal privilege. Such that few people in human history have experienced, then yes, most of your problems could be solved with a nap and a laugh.
If you're having a shitty day, okay.
Yeah.
Watch some stupid shit on YouTube and laugh and then go have a big nap, and I bet you'll feel better.
Yeah.
There you go.
It works for some things, yeah.
Again, I'm going to read this again, all right? Because I wanted... A good laugh and a long sleep are the two best cures for anything. Anything.
Yeah. You know how I always complain that these things are like they're too
vague.
They're too vague. Well, that's really too specific.
Yeah, it's too, or I guess too broad, or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anything.
This is one where I'd be like, yeah, a good laugh and a good sleep are going to probably help in a lot of occasions. Like, I'd actually agree with that one. So this is like the reverse of how I usually feel about these things.
But it's not going to fix anything. It'll fix some things. You know.
Some things,
anyway.
not anything or everything and always and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Speakeasy Password number 2.
Speakeasy Password.
I was waiting for it.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Well done.
Mindset is what separates the best from the rest. Mindset is what separates the best from the rest.
I think I actually hate that so much I'm not even going to scrutinize whether it's
Really?
true or not.
Because I don't have a problem with it. I'm like, oh, I guess. So just please, can you unpack just a little bit, Alex, if you don't mind? Because it didn't immediately annoy me.
Mindset does go a long way, for sure. How you choose to look at the world and about your problems can make a big difference. Mm-hmm. It's kind of to my problem with the previous one. Bigger than mindset, for sure, is inheritance.
Yeah, genetics.
Yeah, like way more than mindset is having rich parents.
Okay, but here's the thing. It kind of you kind of have to break down what the best means. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, the best people aren't necessarily the most fortunate. You know,
That's true.
They're not necessarily the richest, or like, in fact, a lot of times it's quite the opposite. I would say that there are people who are living in abject poverty who wake up every day with a positive mindset and are kind and generous and make the world better for the people around them. And I think that does make them better than the rest. That's true.
A quality shared by most of the truly good people that I know is that they have the capacity to see the good in others and in the world around them. And that in that sense, mindset does separate the best of us from the rest of us, as it were.
That's the real punk rock.
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah.
Watch Superman. It's good.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
good.
okay.
Daniel LaRusso still had more than just a good outlook.
Daniel LaRusso? Okay. Yeah. Okay, but even then, all right?
Natural talent.
Really? Here's the thing. Daniel LaRusso, I would argue, had very little natural talent for karate. Johnny Lawrence had a lot of natural talent for karate. In
also
fact,
an extremely good teacher.
Johnny Lawrence had a good teacher?
No. Mr. Miyagi. See,
yeah,
Daniel
right.
LaRusso.
Yeah, okay. So, it's true. Miyagi was a great teacher because he affected Daniel's mindset.
Hey!
Just saying. Speakeasy Password. I was with you, Alex, on this one at first because it seemed obnoxious, but now I think I'm coming around on it.
There
a beef that I have with it is something that I have mentioned before, which is that you cannot think your way into acting differently. You can act your way into thinking differently.
Yes, that's true.
Positive thinking is great. Like, a healthy mindset is great. The way to change your mindset is to change your behavior, not to change your mindset. Like, you don't change your behavior by changing your mindset. You change your mindset by altering your behavior. The idea that you just think about your problems differently and then you will cease to have them is a harmful falsehood that is sold to a lot of people.
But isn't that what cognitive behavioral therapy is supposed to be all about, though? Like, changing how your notions and the story you tell yourself and your mindset to then affect your behavior?
It might work for some people, but it certainly has not worked for any person that I've ever met. A lot of sort of therapy methods center around healthy activity, right? Because think about it, like if you have an injured leg, there might be like painful exercises that you need to do as part of your physio, but you get stronger by exercising something, and you heal by resting something. So like, if your mindset is the problem, if your mind is in suffering, it's not a mental exercise that's going to fix that. That's the part of you that needs rest. So like, changing your action, doing something healthy does not require you to think a healthy thought. And waiting for your mindset to be different, or trying to badger your brain into thinking differently so that you will be able to act differently.
I'm with you too. I agree with that. Like, I think you need to change only your actions can change the story. What inspires those actions, and what, like, because what is that? I don't know. But it's not just mindset that separates the best from the rest.
Yeah, a healthy mindset is certainly a worthy goal.
I think,
and will help you with other things if you can obtain such a thing.
A healthy mindset, I also think, is a symptom of being a better person. So,
I don't know. I still
maybe not the cause of it.
I don't necessarily agree with the idea that changing your mindset can't change your actions or your behavior. I mean, that's kind of what a lot of this is like. A lot of the therapeutic practice is based on that, like this idea that we have these ideas about ourselves and we judge ourselves and we whatever, hard on ourselves or whatever, and then this idea of like, well, why am I like that? And then looking at the reasons why you're like that, and then kind of re-examining your preconceived notions and beliefs about yourself, and then saying, well, I can flip the script on this, and then from there taking in stuff that you can't control, and then interpreting that in a different way based on your new conception of who you're going to be. Like that's a huge part of people like changing their actions and their behaviors, because the idea that you can change your thought and then your behavior. I think it can work both ways. I don't think one way or the other is.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I think it's definitely possible to sort of tackle the problem from either end of it for sure. But I think I know a lot of people who struggle with mental health issues and are told this sort of mind over matter thing to sort of change your mentality or think positive thoughts or something like that.
I mean, it's definitely like a broad spectrum of issues that some of them are going to not work. That's not going to work. Other things potentially.
The idea that basically just like you can do a healthy thing without feeling like it. You can make a healthy choice 100%. Without feeling like it. You can change your behavior, and in doing so, change your circumstances.
Yeah.
I also think having a theoretical mindset about something you can do is important to changing your behavior. I think until and then once that becomes the truth, once you be like, oh yeah, now that I've done this is no longer a theoretical mindset. This is just can be my mindset. This is what it is. This is who I am. Yeah. Wow, that brought us down a certain little rabbit hole, don't you think, everyone? This Speakeasy Password? Speakeasy Password. Oh, delightful.
That's what you come here for, boys and girls.
Speakeasy Password. Okay. Speakeasy Password. Here's the next one. Number 3. Speakeasy. Speakeasy Password. Don't tell.
The Speakeasy Password.
Don't tell. Some doors don't need keys. They need courage.
Okay, can we also say that we asked the NPCs to submit Speakeasy passwords of the same type and quality that we've been hearing from the actual genuine Speakeasy. Yes. So these are not earnest attempts. Can we just start with that?
No, this is still from the Speakeasy.
This is still Speakeasy.
3 weeks
wait, what?
These are the real passwords.
Oh shoot! I thought these were the NPC ones, submitted ones.
No. Oh. These are real. These are all true.
We switched tactics a couple of times before committing.
Yeah, we're starting with the noble.
Oh shoot!
Passwords.
Okay,
we're starting with the nobles. Okay. The PC ones are the reward.
Okay. So okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why these are so.
This has no excuse.
Okay.
This is none of these.
Because this sucks horribly, and I didn't want anyone to feel bad who might have submitted this. But okay, go on, please.
Look, we're gonna tear the PC's shit apart as well. So if they're gonna feel terrible about
they're hoping
sorry
for that,
in advance.
Because they wanted to submit bad ones.
Yeah. I'm gonna come up with one too that you guys can tear apart too. Yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
Again, I'll read this again. This is the number 3. This is the last week's Noble Speakeasy Password.
My hand wasn't close enough to the numbers pad.
Some doors don't need keys. They need courage. Some doors don't need keys. They need courage.
It means nothing.
Break it down. It's nothing.
It just means nothing.
It's nothing.
My response, name one. Go on. Name one. One door that needs courage but not a key.
I honestly don't think any door needs courage at all. Like, we just talked about behavior and thought, and you can just do a courageous thing. Like, you can open a door without feeling courageous about it. Of course. You can do all kinds of stuff.
Also,
the thing.
I think courage is the key in that case, and this saying is nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought of a better password halfway through your reading of that password, which is some doors need a key and some need a sledgehammer.
Yes.
Now, is that a great expression? No, I don't even really know what the thesis of the expression is. But like,
it's better.
There's a vague sort of more than one way to skin a cat kind of thing. You know, don't wait around for an opportunity, make your own. Lots of conclusions you can draw.
Yeah.
Maybe it means that if you don't have a key, sometimes if you're not afraid to Kool-Aid Man through a door, you can still get through.
If you're not afraid of getting splinters in your face, you can just go for it.
If you're not afraid of injury, you can get through many doors.
That's true. Theoretically, if you are courageous enough, the human body is capable of incredible things. It's mindset that separates the best of us from the rest of us. If you can put yourself into a heightened animal frenzy as if you're a mother lifting a car off of her child, no door can stop you.
No, actually,
that callback earned you a Questions for Glory.
Oh, beautiful.
God, Alex wins that one today.
Nice job, man. Nice job. Yeah, I think yours means sometimes you can just open a door normally, and sometimes you have to open a metaphorical door, not as gently. I think you have to just go through. Yeah, it's great.
Well, I mean, the whole courage thing could just mean that, like, sometimes you need to be like ready to open a door, even if it's closed.
But I think in that case,
locked.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, even if you have the key, you're too scared to open it, so you just need to open it anyway. Yeah, absolutely.
I can relate to that.
Knocking.
I can relate to that in a vague sense that I live in a new apartment building that has many, what do you call them? Spaces between spaces. Liminal spaces.
Liminal spaces, yeah.
Yeah, and I had to find my garbage room. And I just had to wander around trying doors that didn't seem like they were apartments until I found it.
Oh, so those doors did not require keys, but did require...
Courage! Oh, dang!
And I will admit... I will admit it was terribly anxiety-inducing.
There
was
you go.
A horrible evening wandering around, lost in an apartment building. It's like, what if the fire alarm goes off? What if there's no number or there's nothing to indicate that it's an apartment, but what if there's just a person on the other side of this door, naked on a toilet? That could happen.
You truly experienced the Speakeasy Password.
Yes.
Live.
Speakeasy Password.
In the literal sense, there were two kinds of doors. Ones that required keys and ones that required courage.
That's amazing.
That is
I don't
amazing.
think this has ever happened. I don't think we've gone a full 180 on one of these.
I still hate it, but I do have a literal example of exactly that. I had a big heavy stack of moving boxes and I'm wandering around quietly trying to look like I'm not a burglar.
I love it.
Yeah, I can't.
Are you
I can't
guys-
hate it. I can't.
That's fair. Yeah, I've come around on it.
I immediately went to my Kool-Aid Man thing, so
Yeah.
I was on board from moment one.
If courage is your sledgehammer, I think that works for me too.
Yeah. Are you guys ready for this week's Speakeasy Password?
Oh shit. I pressed both buttons at once.
What a cacophony.
As I was saying, are you guys ready for this?
The tip of my finger hit the button above the Speakeasy Password button.
Speakeasy Password.
Speakeasy Password.
All right. So,
I'll do better next time.
tonight, September 11th, 2025, if you were to go to the the Speakeasy tonight, this would get you in. And tomorrow night, and the night this will air, Saturday, September 13th. It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. It doesn't matter.
I would have preferred if that ended with "as long as you go."
Yeah, that would have been better. That would have been a much easier to remember too.
Yeah, or as long as you keep moving.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop.
That doesn't. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Like, what is base camp? What is, like, when you go to Everest, like, you make stops. They are stops. So you have to stop or else you're just not going to make it. Okay? You're going to rest and stop. You can't just keep going. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, but they don't intend on turning around. I think that's what that means.
I assume that this stop in this case is a definitive stop. Like, will not continue forward even at a later point.
That's not how I see it, but okay.
Yeah, stop is I think equal to give up in this case.
Okay.
I think quit would have been a better word than stop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that
would have been more clear for sure.
Muddies the analogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of progress and momentum. Yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, doing a little bit every day is better than doing nothing.
Sure. Yeah. That's fine.
But if you go slow, don't take any breaks.
If you go slow, don't take any breaks.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't like that anymore.
That's mine. If you go slow, don't take any breaks.
Speakeasy Password.
If you go slow, work without ceasing.
That's how the tortoise won in The Tortoise and the Hare.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
The tortoise and the hare is a famous analogy in which there's a tortoise that is slowly ground finer than dust in the gears of capitalism.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speakeasy Password.
All right, guys, that's all of the real, true, right from the source Speakeasy Passwords.
Can I just also say, like, I can't believe that I didn't even know that these weren't the ones that the NPC submitted, and they actually were the real ones.
I can believe it.
Would you have changed any of your responses?
No.
No, I think that's the main thing.
I like how you may have unconsciously given them more of a benefit of the doubt. They were...
No, not at all. But I if these are real people that are going to listen to this, I just don't want them to feel bad if we're going to just poop all over what they're saying. And they did take the trouble to even submit anything in the first place. So I do want to couch it with these. I know these were intentionally supposed to be bad, and not just making fun of them, and them not thinking we know that. You know?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to try to drive them each into the wilderness. I'm going to dig deep into the mentality of a person who grew up with two brothers and try to think with every response of the thing that I can say that they will carry with them for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
If you do not unsubscribe for our response to your Speakeasy Password, then we have failed.
I'm going full Gen X on this. I want people to leave the Discord server.
Oh my god.
It's not true. It's not true.
I hear a bell. Is that a kitty? Maru.
That is my cat. Yes, she has jumped up onto my desk.
Oh.
She decided that she will join us for the NPC or the PC delivered Speakeasy Passwords.
It's time.
Speakeasy Password.
It's time for some workshop Speakeasy Passwords.
Here we go. These are all over the place. Okay. This is across the board. Like, there's so many different kinds here. The first Speakeasy Password is from level. It's from level 0 Luke, and it is.
Hey, it's me.
Speakeasy Password. By the
That
way,
wasn't a Speakeasy Password. That
That
was just me
is-
making sure that everybody.
and yet,
I love that as a speakeasy password. I love walking
it's
into
a
a
perfect Speakeasy Password.
I love walking into a place, into the Middle Spoon Desertery where the noble speakeasy is located.
lowborn go.
The noble speakeasy in the basement of the Middle Spoon Desertery. You walk up to a person working there and you just go, Speakeasy Password.
and that gets you in.
And you get to go in. That's the password.
Speakeasy Password.
That's perfect.
I was going to ignore it, and then I saw it, and I was like, no, that's a great password. We're going for it.
I just wanted to put it in text and see how many people just heard
Speakeasy Password.
by reading the text.
It's great.
I see what you were going for.
I know that was your intent, but I saw it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, so I could ignore
I
that.
appreciate you including
Yeah,
me.
yeah, it's great. All right. Nat Almiral said... a long one. Hashtag
It's been a few weeks, everybody.
Hashtag Speakeasy Live Hard. That's a good one.
So that was
a
the
good-
Speakeasy Password.
Speakeasy Live Hard. Hashtag Speakeasy Live Hard.
I had read that wrong until Matt read it out loud. Speakeasy Live Hard is very
It
funny.
is good.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think that should be our social media hashtag for Speakeasy Passwords.
We could just change the whole channel name to Speakeasy Live Hard.
It's also it's too inscrutable to diagnose. This is
It's a good password, though.
Just do a complete rebrand.
Yeah. I'm going to skip mine, which is I'll read the best ones in the next mailbag use, guys. And I'm reading them all because they're all the best. Fun for Algernon. Jesus Christ, why are you doing the long one?
Speakeasy Password.
it's just Luke is so orderly and composed most of the time. Cannot be trusted with that soundboard. And he made the soundboard.
I know. It's great. Where was I? Right. Fun for Algernon. This is what it is right now. This is what it is right now.
It's pretty
Pretty good.
deep.
It's pretty deep.
I
This
like
is
it.
what it is right now.
it's
I
again,
can read
It's
it like that.
catchy.
It's very hard to argue with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always true.
It's a true statement.
Even
It's-
if
It's
Yeah.
catchy. It's pithy.
You know what it is? It is in some respects a shallow statement, but it is so wide. It is like there's quite a volume of water there.
yeah. Yeah. No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful because even if what's happening is not true or real, it's still true. This is what it is right now.
Hats off, Fun for Algernon.
Yeah.
I weirdly like that one
Yeah,
a lot.
me too.
It really captures the saying nothing.
Yes.
The real capstone is the right now. Because
Yeah.
the right now, you can take some hope in that. It is what it is right now. It might not be tomorrow.
Yeah.
I also think
Damn, guys.
this is that's one of the most harmful things a man can say to himself. I think it, but I also think it has hope.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Accepting your situation is a dangerous thing.
Yeah, I think it can be both. I think it can be full of hope and it can be full of that. But I also like it a lot. I think it's a fucking fantastic Speakeasy Password.
Yeah, I think it's definitely important to latch on to the idea that it needn't be what it is in the future.
Yeah.
Things may be the way that they are right now. Things can be different moving forward, but that may depend on how we think about things right now. Because mindset is what separates the best of us from the rest of us.
Speakeasy Password.
All right, perfect. Juffle up.
Speakeasy. Speakeasy. Speakeasy.
Speakeasy Password.
Speakeasy Password from Juffa.
Oh man, I had a good one the other day. Let's see if I can remember it. Now,
As a password.
I normally would have skipped it, but Delidrius wrote, "This seems like a perfect passphrase." So, I think I had to include it. I think I had to include it. Yeah.
Honestly, as a Speakeasy Password,
Speakeasy Password.
I think it fits.
Yeah.
I try to word things in mailbag episodes to avoid saying Luke's trigger phrase so he doesn't hit the button.
I try to say it as much as possible. So don't
Eventually, I'll just hook up fucking voice attack to OBS, and it'll just listen for the keyword for me, and I won't have to reach over to the button.
That way you'll also be a victim like the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I don't get to be a victim. You know when it's coming because I stopped talking.
It'll also happen when we're talking about like next week's. Like the next episode is we're gonna deal with the Speakeasy Password, and then it'll happen.
Speakeasy Password.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay. Nat.
Just so everybody can imagine what I'm like. I am poised. So in order to fire off I don't have a real soundboard. It's all keyboard shortcuts basically that I set up in OBS. So I've got one finger just hovering on the Alt key, and then my hand is on the number pad, and Speakeasy Password is 3. Long version is 2, the short version is 3, and 1 is Crimson Questions.
Nice.
Fortunately, I don't miss it that very often. But 5, which is directly above 2, is the
If you've got information about a mysterious weapon, I'll ask you a question.
which led to that moment we had earlier.
Right. I want to hear all of them.
Okay, we can go all of them. Well, then I guess order-wise, we should go with Alt 6, which of course is the short version.
Yeah.
Of I'm gonna ask you a question. 4 is a special. Our Hundo P-Watch.
Oh my God,
Which
we
we
need to
haven't
get back
had
to that.
recently.
I know.
Yeah.
I've been a terrible high priest. Keep going.
Alt 8 which hasn't gotten a lot of play recently.
Okay, well, guys, Krulluary's coming up.
Krulluary. Yes. Krull's official month, much like the Black Castle,
It just moves
just appears
around.
wherever it wants.
It's 2d8 months from now.
Yeah.
It is always 2d8 months away.
I can't wait for Krull Brewery. It's gonna be awesome.
Krulluary.
Krull Arch.
Crarch.
Krulprul.
Marl.
Oh.
Krulprul.
Krulprul.
Yes, perfect.
Krulprul is bad.
Yeah.
We can't have anything happen in May.
Yeah. Alt 9 is Question of Camelot.
Hey.
Oh, beautiful.
And of course, finally, Alt 7 is And we actually have a few more jingles, but none of them are mapped to my soundboard, so I can't just call them up at will.
Oh well, but they're all great.
Yeah,
they're all great.
Absolutely. Big props to 12-Op.
Oh yeah,
all of the amazing stuff that he does.
12-Op's basically an NPC at this
Yeah.
point, as far as I'm concerned.
Amazing
Yeah.
work.
Okay, Nat Almiral has a whole like 1, 2, 3, 4 really good ones. You guys ready for this Speakeasy Password? For the Speakeasy Password?
Speakeasy Password.
Wanted to see how Matt reacted to me not doing it.
I'm just gonna say it
was
again.
it was very upsetting.
Yeah. All right. Number 1.
Yep.
Speakeasy.
God.
Speakeasy Password.
It's fucking psychological torture.
You left space for it.
You never least suspect a stranger. You never least suspect a stranger.
You never least suspect a stranger.
It's so true.
Speakeasy Password.
But it's
I don't know
also
what to do with that.
it's
I'm working
also
on it.
it's also very true. It's also very true, but it's also very false.
What?
Because I would least suspect most of the world if something happened, but maybe, you know. But also, it's very true.
In the presence of a stranger, you are most likely to suspect
them.
and or blame a stranger
Absolutely.
for something.
And I think that's the spirit of it. So
Yeah.
you never
So that's good.
you never least suspect a stranger. It's a good one.
It's so true.
Conditionally, I will be hanging out with people that I potentially trust their reactions less than I would a stranger.
Oh my god.
I've had a couple high stress friends in my life where like I never quite knew what would set them off. So there would actually be genuine strangers that I suspected less than the person I was actually hanging out with.
I mean, another part of that is like if certain things transpire, you're like, that could only be this one specific dick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Obviously it's not true all the time, but I think it's a good one.
Yeah.
Also,
like if
I'm
in a room with 20 strangers and Matt and a cake has been punched, I'm going for Matt first.
Yeah, suspect number 1 for sure.
Yeah.
I'll just admit to it.
Yeah. Well.
Or like you're walking you're walking through a crosswalk, right? You're passing a lot of people. None of them, catch your attention. They all look interchangeable, None of them seem to be up to anything. And just one person out of the blue tackles you out of the way of a moving car. Right? You might not have suspected that person. That might be the person you least suspected under those circumstances.
You never least suspect a stranger. It's a good one.
It's great. It's so good.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better to swim in someone else's pool of thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to swim in someone else's pool of thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Break it down.
For a lot of
okay
people,
with that.
being isolated in your thoughts is a dangerous place to be. So, getting a second perspective on things.
Nat, I really appreciate the sometimes at the
Yes,
start
yeah,
there.
yeah. No, because this one is
beautiful.
true. It actually is true. This is not like sometimes when Speakeasy Passwords,
Yeah.
I feel like they do tend to, what's the word, qualify too much. But this actually, of course, you don't want to always be swimming in the pool of somebody else's thoughts. But yeah, you'd benefit. We'd all
sometimes
benefit.
it's better.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yep.
The sometimes is buying you a great deal of grace here, because also sometimes other people's pools of thought are rancid and horrible and best avoided.
Absolutely.
You can get away with it because of the sometimes.
Yeah.
The other thing that I actually kind of like about this is it also, like, it is important also to sometimes, see where I went there, like, listen to what other people think, you know, like, to understand things from more than just your own perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's important.
Totally fair.
Yeah.
Not always. Sometimes the pool has algae and shit in it, but, you know, like, sometimes not.
Speakeasy Password.
It's great. It's great. Okay.
I see that.
The-
Speakeasy Password.
Even the dog who smelled success will soon smell another butt. Even the dog who smelled success will soon smell another butt.
I fully don't understand this one because I believe those are similar to a dog. The dog is trying to smell the butt.
Yes.
Yeah,
And has little notion of the idea of success.
But what it means is that success is fleeting.
I think the trouble with that is that words do have meanings. So if the meaning of this sentence is that success is fleeting, then the words should say that.
But even the dog who smelled success, even somebody who has who has great success at something, will soon smell another butt, which means it's in the nature of a dog to fail. So maybe.
But dogs
Some
have
people-
dogs have deep enthusiasm for the smell of butts and no enthusiasm whatsoever for the smell of success.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
The dog is here to give us the excuse to talk about smelling butts, but also the entire, the dog, injecting a dog into this analogy lets us use the smelling butt thing, but it also is taking the vase of the analogy and hurling it against a wall.
I see what you're saying, and taken literally, I think that's true. But I don't know if this. I think what it's trying to say is
the dog wants to smell butts. Why is it a dog? Like, dogs don't smell a butt and they're like, oh man, I wish I hadn't done that. They come right up to you and they try to smell your butt at each other's butts. It's like a big dog communication thing. That's the goal.
I think this is coming from the outside perspective of a human, which is even a dog who's smelled success will soon smell another butt, which is to say, which is not pleasurable to us. It's pleasurable to the dog.
But why is it a dog then? No, it is truly nothing. It is an unstatement.
No. I don't think it is. Guys, help me out here.
I agree with Matt, actually, because whatever a dog's measure of success is, so if a dog can experience something awesome, like going for a great walk or running around on a beach or something, and then he'll come back to his natural. And it's not to say that it's a bad thing or a good thing to smell butts. It's just it's a grounding thing that they'll do.
Yes, that's a good point.
The dog's objective is to get out. Like, the reason it wants to go for a walk is to smell some butts.
Well, that's not the only reason, but they will always return to that, right? So that's the thing.
But
like,
A dog will abandon any activity to smell another dog's butt.
but it's a very...
There's no goal a dog could possibly have that it would not abandon.
I don't know. I think
big old nose full of asshole.
I had dogs with an ex. I found out that I'm not much of a dog guy. I spent a lot of time walking dogs. I fucking hate walking dogs. Believe me when I tell you, there's nothing a dog would not abandon to smell another dog's butt.
I truly, like, I believe you. I know this to be true. I just don't believe it's the spirit of what this is trying to say.
Then it needs to use different words. The words are how we know the spirit of the thing. And this is about a dog smelling butts. A dog's favorite thing to do.
Okay, so here's the thing. I think because, the smell of success is a thing, and its counterpoint is the smell another butt, right? Which is why this is, that's why they did it with a dog. That's why they chose a dog.
The only possible meaning this could have is that just because you've had a good day doesn't mean it can't get better. There's no other sensible meaning for this. Otherwise, it is just pure, unhinged madness.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and I love that interpretation.
Yes.
Dogs like smelling butts. They like it more than anything.
Yeah, but I think because we're humans.
But if the point is that we're humans, why is it a dog? Dogs don't give a shit about success. That's a human concept, and they love smelling butts.
Because we view a dog smelling another butt as, really?
Do you? That's every dog does it every time.
Yeah, at every time. There's a guy behind him going, get out of there. Every time.
No, a human might stop that, but the dog's goal is to smell butts.
Absolutely.
How is that?
Let's remove the dog from the equation here as...
Okay, cool. Do, Matt. Remove dog from this. Remove dog from this and read it to me and fucking defend it to me without the dog.
Let's remove the dog's intention.
Even a man who smelled success will soon smell another butt. Is that anything? I think it's actually pissed out of my asshole, espresso brown water bullshit nothing.
Okay. All right. I don't know. I think I like your interpretation that if it's as good as your day can go, it could get better. I think it says something about how the tables might turn. I understand, why you're there. I do. I totally get it. But I don't think that was the spirit of where it was coming from.
Then use different words. Language is a powerful tool. Don't just say whatever and then tell me what, the way you tell me what a thing means is by using the words.
Language can be a powerful tool. Sometimes language is nothing.
Sometimes.
Yeah, like in this case, it's nothing.
And sometimes it can be.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
I think depending on the interpretation, there is a way to salvage it, which is to say, where the goal is the butt sniffing, and to some, that smell is important, but to some, it's just getting a big old whiff of ass,
Yeah.
To the dog lovers in the among the PCs, I do like dogs. They're very sweet, lovable, innocent creatures. It's just the logistics of taking care of a dog I found to be a bit onerous.
I've seen you risk your life to get a dog out of the street in the middle of the night. I've seen you do it. So yeah, you love dogs. You love dogs more than people, but you just don't like taking care of them.
Yeah, I find them intensely stressful to be around, but that's not a judgment on them. That's a judgment on me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we're gonna move on from that one. A bad dinner. Jesus Christ.
You're between Speakeasy Passwords. We need another one.
Jesus Christ. A bad dinner cooks itself. A bad dinner cooks itself.
Okay, I was going to say, no, it does not, because because there's an action to cooking, and so raw ingredients do not cook themselves. But eating a bunch of raw meat and eggs and vegetables would be a bad dinner. So in that sense, it does, I suppose, cook itself.
There's no cooking there, though.
But all the cooking is done.
None happened.
Yeah, none happened. All of the cooking that needs to happen is done.
But it says cooks itself.
Nat Amaral, you are tearing us apart.
Cooks itself means that something is cooking. So no.
Yes, in a very literal sense, a bad dinner cannot cook itself. What you might say is that a dinner that has not been cooked is probably not very good. That's also not really true. There's plenty of good dinners that don't involve cooking. It doesn't really work however you slice it.
Which just makes it so funny. Because it's so
But if one imagines just going into your fridge, tearing the cellophane off of a grocery store wrapped thing of steaks, and just horking that down with some frozen cauliflower, then yeah, bad dinner, I guess, does cook itself, because, like...
It didn't, though.
Julia's argument being that no cooking occurred.
No cooking occurred, yeah. I guess I'd say such cooking as was done has been done, and the dinner is bad as a result.
There's a couple ways to interpret this. There's a bad dinner cooks itself in that a bad dinner is often there's not a lot of cooking involved, so it is often easy to prepare, or there was not a lot of care put into it, so it almost like it cooked itself. So there's one way to interpret it. A second way to interpret it is that the dinner is cooked in the way that kids say you're cooked.
Yeah.
In which say a bad dinner cooks itself. So yeah, because when you cook yourself, you're fucked, right? So bad dinner cooks itself. So those are my two interpretations of that. Here's my question, though: is it a good speakeasy password?
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's actually quite concise as a speakeasy password, and no sane person would say it.
Yeah, which is what makes it perfect. All right.
And if you're paying no attention whatsoever and just heard that as words, like you might just nod your head like that was English and those words were grammatically correct, and you just move on with your life without really analyzing that. It's magical.
Yeah, it's like in Mystery Men, the Sphinx would often say a bunch of speakeasy passwords that was just wisdom mumbo jumbo nonsense.
It's almost like
great.
You could test people to see if they're paying attention to what you're saying if you just threw that in as a sentence that you're saying. And if they don't turn and look at you, then they're not listening to you.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to approach the last speakeasy password from a grammatical angle, so I apologize, but to be cooked, isn't that only an intransitive verb? Like we're cooked, based on Matt's statement.
True, but I think you can if you go
like
to
you don't cook somebody.
Yeah, but if you
you just are cooked.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's an intransitive verb.
But you can cook yourself too, right?
Can you?
I've never heard that.
I've never heard it used that way. I think one moment you're not cooked, and then you immediately pass into a state of being cooked.
Like during the time you don't go, I'm cooking, I'm being cooked right now. It just happens. It's an aftertime thing. Yeah.
Oh shit! He cooked me. I don't think like
I'm cooking.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you're yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The whole purpose of this is to break these down.
Speakeasy Password.
You know?
Let's move on.
Yeah, okay. Nat, those were all great.
Yes.
Even a dog who smelled success will soon smell another butt is like a reverse Zen koan. It's like a thing you can meditate on to get farther from enlightenment. It's like the opposite of what is the sound of one hand clapping. It's just like it's something to meditate on to get further from God's light and more immersed in the quagmire of the illusion of self.
Okay. Bunny Cakes went to a third-party source for her speakeasy password.
It's great because we can really rip into these.
A handful of fortune cookies. 4 of them.
Okay.
All right. This was a good experiment. All right. Speakeasy Password Fortune Cookie Edition number 1. A period of healing is in your future. That is a bad password. I think that's a bad password.
I love it as an insane thing to have to say to a stranger.
Yes, absolutely. This is another insane thing to say to a stranger. In February, your creativity will shine and inspire others.
I mean, that's a secure password.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I think those first 2 should be a call and response, where you have to go to the middle spoon and say a period of healing is in your future, and the response is in February your creativity will shine and inspire others.
Yes.
Speakeasy Password.
Number 3.
It's good.
Accept no other definition of your own life, except only your own. That's the closest one to a speakeasy password.
I feel like the second half is redundant.
Yes.
Accept no other
Yes, it is.
definition of your life.
Yeah, they're
Except only your own. But
Yeah.
didn't they already
Yes,
say
they
that
did.
in the
They
first
Except
half?
it could be accept no other definition of your own life except only your mother's.
yes. Yes.
You know?
Yeah, the accept. There's a missed bit of wordplay here because it's accept ACCEPT and accept ACCEPT. Where what they could have done is accept no definition of your life except your own.
Only your
Except
own.
for the latter half.
It could have been accept ACCEPT and EXCEPT.
That's so
Or just
good.
spell it loud.
That's so
Well,
good. I'm angry they didn't do it. That's so good.
It's so good.
what
That's
I
what
assumed
it's what
it
Luke
was,
assumed it
and-
was.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still redundant.
Well, it is and it isn't.
Those first 2 were sort of like pleasantly. Those first 2 were sort of pleasant. That third one's a real stinker.
Yes.
So yes. Okay, so here's the thing. Accept no other definition of your own life doesn't necessarily imply to accept your own. It just says accept no other one except for this one, which you don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to tell you what it is. It's your own.
No, but accepting no other one implies already you're accepting yours.
No, it doesn't. It accepts no other definition of your own life.
Yeah.
But you
Aside
could,
from the
it
one
could
that
be
is defined in the latter
It
half
could
of the
be
statement. Sure.
except for something that's defined in the latter half. It didn't.
Yeah, I mean,
But
like
it
you could
didn't.
say accept no other definition of your life except for the one I'm about to give you.
Yes, exactly.
Sure, they
so
didn't,
it could,
though.
the second they did. They said your own.
Yeah, but they did that
That's
makes
why
it
it's
redundant.
not-
Yes.
No, but they no. Well, it doesn't because they could have put anything.
It is not quite redundant.
If they
I
put
think that
yourself-
a person with this.
If you put yourself in the second part, that makes it redundant. If you put something else there, anything else, then it won't be redundant.
I understand what you're saying.
The first part there is.
To be fair, the first half does not define the which one you should accept.
It defines only the negative. Yeah.
Yes,
So the first
yes.
half is accept no other definition of your own life. Accept no other definition other than the one you've been given, other than the one your mama gave you.
It's muddied by them ending the first sentence with your own
Right.
life. Like, I
Yes.
think that's where
It's-
Julia.
you know what it
certainly,
is?
It's certainly a
the
strong
own.
implication.
It's
Yeah.
the own.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. If you had just stopped it there, without having the second one, I think the implication would be your own. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think a better way is accept no version of your life except your own.
Yeah. That's cleaner by a long shot.
Is it a good speakeasy password?
Speakeasy Password.
I think it certainly fits
Yeah, it
the
does.
theme.
You gotta get the length down, but otherwise.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's-
there have
it's-
been some noble
it's-
passwords
it's-
that have
it's-
been
this
a
is what
little
I'm
too
saying.
wordy as well.
It's a perfect noble password because it's hard to remember.
It's too long. Yeah. Yeah.
It's too long. It's perfect for a noble
hard to remember
password.
too long and has problems.
Yeah,
perfect,
absolutely.
Perfect
That's
speakeasy
the
password.
Trinity. Yes.
Speakeasy Password.
Yeah.
And finally, you'll find yourself in exciting new places, which is a great speakeasy password.
That's great. There's nothing to argue about with that.
It's vague. It's oddly threatening in a way.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not necessarily accurate
They don't say when.
because,
It could be death.
but I mean, like, maybe you won't ever.
Death is the final frontier. When you die, you'll find yourself in a new
Is it
place.
exciting?
Yes.
But I think if you say I'll find myself in exciting new places as a speakeasy password, that's a fun one.
Sure.
Because that's
It's
where
not
you-
a bad speakeasy password. I'm just not sure that
because
it
you're
is
literally going to a more
necessarily
exciting
accurate,
place.
especially
Hey, good
considering
one,
that
Matt.
it's coming out of a fortune cookie.
I do appreciate that 3 of these are fortunes.
Yeah.
Fortune cookies aren't always bold enough to give
It's
those.
true.
A period of healing is in your future. In February, your creativity will shine and inspire others. You'll find yourself in exciting new places. Those are fortunes.
Yes.
They are actually predicted
It's
in
true.
some way.
There are many fortune cookies that sound more like a noble password. These ones are surprisingly fortune-esque.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I want from a fortune cookie.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to tell me my terrible, terrible future.
Yes.
And yes, Bunny did confirm she punched the shit out of all the fortune cookies on her desk, cleaning up the pieces now. All right.
Did I tell the story how I went to visit my best friend Danny in when he was in university in Olympia, Washington, and their nearby grocery store had a sort of a la carte, like you just fill a bag with various like snacky kind of foods, and they had a giant tub of fortune cookies, and so I existed almost exclusively on fortune cookies for like 3 days or something like that. It was great.
It was great.
You can
I'd
buy
just
those.
meal on fortune cookies and read fortunes to everybody.
You can buy those in stores, just big sacks of them. Here, I've
Yeah.
seen them. Shara's got them. She asked if she could have those for dessert.
What
Just eat
was
fortune cookies?
what was the experience of waking up one morning, realizing that you're kind of peckish, and eating fortune cookies until you are no longer hungry? Paint me a biochemical picture of that experience.
I mean, I was significantly younger at the time.
Oh yeah, basically like a nuclear submarine. You can kind of run on
Yeah,
anything.
I was a university student then.
May I
So,
ask why
like,
you?
I could survive.
Why
on
did you
that.
pick fortune cookies though?
Because fortune cookies are fun.
Yes,
snack
but they're not
and a
like
fortune.
they're not a diet. You know,
Yeah.
they're not in.
You get a snack and a fortune.
Yeah, but you said you could pick a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of different things.
not that would give
Oh
me
my God.
fortunes every time I had one.
No, I do see where Luke is coming from with that. When I was younger, I too, like, if I had a big bag of fortune cookies in my home right now, I would eat all of them right now. I would eat 100% of the food. If there was a fortune cookie, the reason there are no fortune cookies in my home, much like a bad dinner cooks itself, is I have eaten all of the fortune cookies. because I've made sure that there will be none for me to eat.
I swear, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be in a conversation with someone. I'm going to slip in a bad dinner cooks. I'll be like, well, a bad dinner cooks itself. And I'm just going to see if they pay attention. I actually want to do that. I'll report back.
It's like,
you please let us know if that like stops them in their tracks while they try and figure out what you meant by it.
It almost sounds like a weird mixed metaphor. Like, teach a bird to fish.
Yeah. You guys ready for another Speakeasy Password?
Speakeasy Password. Speakeasy Password.
Okay.
A horse in the bush is always greener on the other side.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
A horse in the
Spivey.
bush is worse in the hand.
Spivey Lou.
Go ahead. Yep.
In God we trust, all others must pay cash. That's a classic. I love that one. It's a good one. That as Nat pointed out, that one is maybe too good for the Speakeasy.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. Like I could see that on like, a sign for a shop or something like that.
Yeah.
It's also ironic that is actually written on much legal tender in
God We Trust. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Nat Almiral has more for us.
Jesus Christ.
The best part about Nats is they're the closest to the the noble ones. They're like, yeah. Only time will tell, but it often whispers.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like that too, actually. Yeah.
I don't think that's going to cause a schism among the NPCs unless Julia despises
Can you
it.
please explain
Oh.
what? What do you mean time
Only
whispers?
time will tell.
Yeah, but it often whispers.
But
What is
it
it?
often whispers.
What does it mean?
So
I'll be honest, I'm not persuaded that it means anything.
Well, so my read of it is, like to start, only time will tell, right? Is basically saying like you will not necessarily know the results of something until enough time has elapsed. But sometimes it whispers. To me, says like sometimes you have to be looking or listening carefully to fully understand the results that you have been waiting for.
yeah. You have to be
Like
paying
you
attention.
you might not realize when the results happen.
Sometimes time will tell, but it doesn't always hit you over the head with a very obvious answer. Sometimes it will just be But you know what? That's just
Time may well be telling in a way that is so subtle you didn't notice.
Yeah, unless you're paying attention for it.
So
That's what I get out of it.
I like it.
Yeah,
That's
I think
what
that's
I like
fine.
too, yeah.
Okay, so time will tell, but sometimes it whispers. Was that what it was?
But it often whispers.
But it often
yes.
whispers.
Have you ever done something that you thought was maybe a mistake and then later it turned out for the best anyway?
Sure. Okay. I don't know. I can't think of anything, but probably.
Julia
It's just
doesn't
like-
make mistakes.
Yeah, well, that may well be it. In and amongst my like logistics for the move, I was stressed about a number of things that didn't turn out to be worth stressed about, and made what I thought had been mistakes that in the end were, fine. So yeah, sometimes if you're not paying attention to those things, then you just don't see them, come back around.
All right. It's fine, I guess. It's fine.
I think that is like, it is fine is exactly what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Number 2. Sometimes you need to get the ball rolling by coating it in butter.
No one has ever done that. Like, no one has ever done that.
No, of course not.
I don't think butter helps things
Someone
roll.
may have.
I don't think it helps things
No,
roll.
it probably doesn't, honestly.
I
Is
think
it-
that would
It
is it
helps
a-
things slide.
If it's a ball bearing, then maybe it needs some grease.
Yeah, but
if it's any other type of ball, the butter will discourage its rolling because it needs some friction to roll. If you lube up a bowling ball, it will slide rather than spin.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will spin and slide,
That's why
but it'll be all weird.
Melting ice are more likely to slide than roll.
Yeah. If you need to get a ball rolling, one great way to be able to do that, if it's heavy for some reason, is to be able to gain purchase on it. And slathering it up in butter will defeat that endeavor really effectively.
I'm with you 100% on this.
If you need to get a ball rolling and it is refusing, butter can help it slide. Like if you've given up on the plan of getting the ball to roll and you decided maybe we could slide it instead, sure, lube that shit up, see how it goes. But that's that's crazy, Madame Morale. You know that's a crazy thing to say.
It's a crazy thing to say. I think it might be a great Speakeasy Password. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say the word Speakeasy Password, but here we are.
Okay. But I do like the use of the word butter in this because of there's other kinds of turns of phrase that have to do with buttering somebody up, for instance, right? So I like the use of butter because it kind of implies this other extra meaning that we're not applying to this.
Yeah. If you wanna go all in, sometimes you need lube. Right?
Or
right?
There's something here about something about getting the car going by greasing the wheels.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's lots of stuff you could do. This is a bit like the dog one where
grease the car's
you have
wheels.
You have a punchline that you're trying to get to, but you are no longer using it as a good analogy.
No.
By the time you get to the end of the sentence.
No, but getting the ball rolling, so you get something going, because sometimes you need to, butter people up to get stuff going, right? I get it, but obviously.
If you want it to be both a good analogy and a sensible, sane thing to say, then it could be a ball bearing. You could maybe use butter. Though honestly, there's a lot of reasons we don't use butter for ball bearings. But if it's the apocalypse and you really need to get your skateboard to stop making that sound, you could maybe butter up those ball bearings to get them rolling.
I think it's a bad saying. I think it's a good Speakeasy Password.
It's almost perfectly like the one we already had. So yes, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And the third one. You'd be fucking Christ, it's a long one. I'm never going to feel bad about starting an episode with, hello everyone, welcome back to Levels. Again. You'd be surprised by how many orange foods you eat.
In what way?
It's either.
And also, what does that mean?
It's so open.
The only way for this to be true is to change what orange means. Because if for me to be surprised by how many orange foods I eat, my food would have to be orange in a way that I cannot perceive. There's got to be secret orange in there somehow. So my food is more orange than I realize, such that if I could only tell how orange it was, I would be surprised. The thing about orange things is that the way that you tell that they are orange is by looking at them. So if you can't tell it's orange by looking at it, then it isn't orange. And therefore, because of my functional eyes and the regular assortment of cones that I have in there, I can see all the secondary colors, and I know for sure how much orange food I eat on account of how orange it is.
Well, okay, there's just...
I feel like where they're going with it is not so much like you don't realize when you're eating orange food, as much as, maybe you don't think of what you eat as being orange most of the time, or when you think of the standard colors of foods, orange doesn't really come up so often.
I think it comes. Yeah, this is a tally at the end of a year if you saw how much
how many
orange
foods
foods
did
you
eat that were orange? Oh, that's more than I
you
expected.
might be surprised. But I think that could be anything.
Nat Almiral did not say you might be surprised.
You'd be surprised by how many orange foods you eat.
This is my contention is that I would not. Here's my thing. I love
Alex plans.
I love Nat Almiral. Been with us a long time. Big contributor of the Discord. I think specifically and exclusively when it comes to Speakeasy Passwords, we got to stop giving Nat Almiral the benefit of the doubt.
No, impossible.
I think that the sentence where they're coming from doesn't apply here, right?
Yeah.
You can't go. Sometimes you need to get the ball rolling by coating it in butter and then switch to you'd be surprised how many orange foods you eat. And for us to say, yeah, good point about the orange food. That's not how orange works.
No. I was just clarifying what it meant. I don't know if I agree with it.
No.
I'm just saying. I think the clarification is if you tallied up how much orange foods you'd eat, what you're saying is you'd look at that tally and go, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, no, my clarification of it is based on my expectations of how much orange food do I think I would consume, right? So if I said to myself, I'm definitely never going to consume orange food this year, then yeah, at the end I'd be surprised. But I have no expectation about how much orange food I would eat, so I wouldn't be surprised about how much orange food I would eat.
Right.
So it still doesn't work for that reason.
I think I might be the opposite, because I think if you gave me like a tally at the end of the year of like foods that I ate and like, you know, showed me that there was an overwhelming amount of really anything, I would be like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't think of that, you know, or I did not expect that, because I'm not really expecting
that's what I mean. So why would you be surprised by something? Because isn't surprise
because it's something I didn't know.
Yeah, but if you didn't know,
you know,
isn't surprise like when you have an expectation that and it counteracts that expectation of like, oh,
not necessarily.
If they told me whoever's doing this,
you could be
oh, you ate 946 orange foods this year. I'd be like, okay. Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Is that a lot? Is that a little? I have no context. If
somebody told me I ate 946 different orange foods in 1 year, I think I would be surprised, because that's nearly 3 a day, and I can't list 900 different orange foods.
I feel like maybe it could have happened. I don't pay that much attention.
I think that's what it is. I think people can't. I think this is where this is coming from. I don't think people can name a lot of orange foods, and yet there's things like, you know, of course, there's like there's carrots, and there's like macaroni and cheese.
There's pumpkins.
And there's
so much
cheese in general.
So much of the food I eat is orange.
Nachos.
And there's
cheese,
candies.
Orange
nacho
juice.
Cheese. But then
I want us to back away from this concept of this is what Nat Almiral is saying.
Mangoes, passion fruit.
I'm not in this juncture willing to extend that grace to these passwords.
That's okay. I'm my own person.
What I will say is orange is one of the most common colors in nature. Almost everything in nature that we call red. The red lentils that I ate for supper are orange. I am an orange monkey. All of you are orange monkeys.
Did you have butter
every
chicken?
human being is a shade of orange.
Yeah. I think.
Did I have what, Matt?
I can still see it coming up in conversation, like just casual. Oh, you'd be surprised.
I wouldn't be.
I think though, like things like you ate so many pounds of butter chicken this year.
I don't think of like orange as being such a common food color, but maybe it is.
But maybe I think that's what it is. Most people don't think of orange as being a common food color. Alex knows it is, but
yeah. Well, Alex is smarter than the rest of us.
Yeah, I
don't think that's true.
I think
I'm okay. I'll give you this. God, I don't want to, but I'll give you this.
Smarter,
okay,
but
for the love I bear thee, Matt, I'll give you this. I do, in particular, think about and notice things that are orange because of facts that I know about the color orange that most people might not bother to think about.
Yes.
Therefore, I might uniquely not at all be surprised by how much of what I eat is orange.
Yeah.
Because I am an orange monkey and I fundamentally turn the food orange in my body, it's got to be pretty orange.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I think like a lot of fat can be considered orange food. See, I think the more you think about it, the less you'd be surprised. And I think you think about it a lot.
I will sometimes look at a plate and be like, that's a lot of orange on this plate.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I think you might.
I don't think about it at all, and I still wouldn't be surprised.
And you still wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
I see your statement there, Julia, because you had no expectation that would be destroyed by the discovery that it was quite orange.
Exactly.
But, like,
you had no expectation of how orange it ought to be.
But if somebody told you at the end of the year, Julia, almost 40% of the shit you ate was orange.
I'd be like, okay.
Would you?
No.
Isn't that crazy?
No, it isn't. No.
If somebody told me that I had eaten, so the earlier arbitrary number of 900 something different orange foods, that would surprise me, but it is impossible.
If somebody
because
told me I ate 900, of any one thing.
Well, the thing is,
at the end of the year, that would be alarming.
With exceptions when I'm socializing and stuff like that, I eat one big meal every 2 days, like a zoo python. So at the end of the year, I'm doing about 200 meals total. So for me to have eaten 900 different orange things, that's more than the total number of meals that I've eaten, which means I had to have been possessed by a ghost.
One thing that
Either that or you just had one plate of orange rice.
Or like I was saying earlier, there is some capacity that things have to be orange in a way that you can't see, which is nonsense because that's not how colors are. The color is the thing that you see.
I think we're not taking into account that food might become orange as soon as it enters you.
Food does become orange when it enters you because you will turn it orange in your body.
Then I would be surprised if someone said everything you ate was orange, 100%.
I'm not. The thing is, it wasn't orange when you ate it, so it wasn't orange food. The fact that like brown is a shade of orange, so like. Yeah, it all turns orange.
Yeah. even once your body takes all the chlorophyll out of the plant matter, it still gets a little orange.
Yeah, it'll be quite orange. It's the same. It's not a dissimilar process from what autumn does to the leaves.
Oh, beautiful.
Tell us, PCs, would you be surprised if someone told you 40% of the food you ate was orange?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know
in the comments.
Let's
Discord.
Let's go to the chat. There's no chat. Landor. It's got a speakeasy password.
Speakeasy Password.
Fuck me, there's like 9 more Nat Amaral ones in here.
I think we might need to take a break and save some for next time.
You want to save them for next time?
Well, we're like 2 hours in, so we should probably
wrap
it up.
I'm going to be honest with you. The middle part, like we took a long break. So we're probably only
I
an
don't
hour.
trust us not to continue.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, we already did Landor, so we'll finish with Landor.
Okay. Bring it.
Sometimes you eat the spaghetti dinner. Other times the spaghetti dinner eats you.
Now, under normal circumstances, that's impossible. But I will admit, I'm curious about the circumstances in which that's not impossible. So,
okay.
Landor is standing behind the riot shield of the word sometimes here. Which is to say that there is at least one circumstance in the infinite multiverse in which you might sit down with your cartoon napkin tucked into your shirt and you sharpen your fork on your knife that Matt does sometimes at restaurants in real life, and it makes me want to jump out of my fucking skin. Smacking his lips and just, awful. It's like our friendship almost doesn't survive every time Matt does that.
Every time I do it.
You can, if you sit down in front of a plate of spaghetti dinner, there's at least one circumstance in which that spaghetti opens up its spaghetti maw and consumes you.
So, this is a take on the saying, sometimes you eat the bear, sometimes the bear eats you. Except they changed it to spaghetti dinner for comedy.
The bear eats you? Is that the normal version of
Sometimes
this?
you eat the bear, sometimes the bear eats you. Yeah.
I do. Do we
what,
eat a lot of bears?
I mean,
I would be surprised if somebody told me I ate a bear.
Yeah,
back
okay.
in the old days,
I'd be
we
surprised about that if someone told me that.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations
I
in
was
living in
surprised when somebody
2025.
told me I ate
Yes.
bees. Definitively.
People still do hunt bear. There's
Oh,
like
sure. Yeah. I know people eat bears. I just don't presume that I have eaten any bear.
It
I'm
doesn't matter.
pretty sure I've never eaten bear.
Whether or not you've eaten bear, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you eat the bear, sometimes the bear eats you.
I've never eaten bear, but I have eaten bear more than I've been eaten by spaghetti.
And I've also never been eaten by a bear. So, that's.
But
that's
I've
the thing.
been eaten by a bear more than I've been eaten by spaghetti.
It's a fun. It's a comedic thing. Because obviously the spaghetti dinner never eats you.
Okay, I can think of one example of the spaghetti dinner, very loosely defined as eating you. Let's say you're home by yourself and you've made yourself a giant plate of spaghetti with lots of tomato sauce, and you die and you land face first in it. And tomato sauce is acidic, so maybe
that's
it
good.
slowly
and the spaghetti eats you.
digests you, it breaks you down.
That's very good. That's a
Yeah,
very good grounded explanation.
Also, sometimes you eat the spaghetti dinner, and if you're insulin resistant and you eat too much pasta, you will your sugar will spike, and you will technically, maybe not in the craziest, like not in the literal sense, but you might get eaten a little. A little. Your organs will cook in sugar.
Yes, there we go. Inflammation.
damaged.
Inflammation. Yes.
I'd get damaged quite badly. I should know. I did it for years.
Or maybe you somehow were preparing yourself a delicious spaghetti dinner and somehow managed to prepare it with powerful acid in its preparation. Somehow accidentally by coincidence.
You just poured hydrofluoric acid into your saucepan instead of water to boil it.
Like an insane, implausible Three Stooges comedy routine as you keep knocking various chemicals into the pan and then somehow ignoring them and not noticing them, and then you eat it and dissolve from the inside out.
Oh, that's gonna be tough.
Speakeasy Password.
Sometimes, though, it's a world. The world's a big. The universe, galaxy is a big place, and eternity is a long time.
Your premise of the spaghetti sauce being a smidge acidic and someone going face down into it and then their face melting off? Yeah, that only has to happen once for it to be sometimes.
All right. We actually have a Conquestion for Camelot, which we should do.
Conquestions for Camelot.
Landon. Conquestions for Camelot. After playing this game as a kid, I thought it would be really funny to start calling people infidels in casual conversation like the citizens of Jerusalem. My parents did not find this amusing. On a scale of 1 to 10, how unfunny were my parents? Well, listen. Pretty unfunny. I put them at a good solid. Infidel is one of those things that when you were a kid and I was a kid, you couldn't just call people like in polite society. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt there, but I'm gonna give them a good solid fucking 7.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, having concerns about the term infidel as a like loaded term with like lots of connotations. I think that's probably valid. Doesn't necessarily make your parents funny though, does it?
No. I think a child calling someone an infidel is hilarious.
I think you maybe caution them not to use that word after you stop laughing.
Yeah. I think it's fine. I think maybe unless you were a child in like 2001 or 2002, then I would say maybe I might even put them down to a 5. Still not funny, but in a post 9/11 world, don't go around calling people infidels. Especially in the way the world was then, especially the Western world. Yeah. But
I had a friend whose girlfriend I did not like very much, and I would frequently refer to her as infidel back in the day. And it turned out I was right because they broke up because of her infidelity.
Oh God.
When we were growing up, my dad would refer to us the collective noun for his 4 children was the orphans. That was just his term of endearment for the 4 of us. Was just the orphans. But when we were misbehaving, he would refer to us as the heathen.
That's pretty good. And your father was a pastor or something, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Your father is your father is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At least on some level, right? I assume.
Yeah, he's a funny guy for sure.
So there you go.
Just because they're religious and part of the church doesn't mean they can't be funny. It just makes them less likely to be funny.
To look at your children who are disagreeing over something stupid and to call them godless heathens is pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's a pretty funny thing to say.
Very much so.
Yeah. And a follow-up Conquestion.
Conquestions for Camelot.
Is it possible that the mule in this game was the mystical/immortal Dominic the Christmas donkey? Does anybody know about Dominic the Christmas donkey?
No.
I'm drawing a blank.
I've heard of Dominic the Christmas donkey, but only just that there is a donkey named Dominic who is affiliated with Christmas.
It was a song, right? Right? It was a Christmas song. I think it was. Let me look this up.
I couldn't even take you that far.
I just Googled it, but the second image I saw is AI. So
yeah, no, it's a Christmas song that
Lou Monte, Dominic the donkey,
came out in 1960, and it was a donkey that helped Santa Claus bring presents made in Brooklyn to children in Italy due to the reindeer, despite their flight being unable to climb the mountainous terrain.
He had to team up with
Jingadi jing hee haw hee haw. It's Dominic the donkey. Jingadi jing hee haw, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 dee doo da. Santa's got a little friend. His name is Dominic, the cutest little donkey you'd never see him kick. And Santa visits his paisans with Dominic. He'll be because the reindeer cannot climb the hills of Italy. I jingadi jing hee haw, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingadi jing hee haw, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 dee doo da. Jingle bells around his feet and presents on the sled. Hey, look at the mare's derby on top of Dominic's head. A pair of shoes for Louis and a dress for Josephine. The label on the inside says they're made in Brooklyn. I jingadi jing hee haw, it's Dominic the donkey. Jing-a-ding-jing, hee-haw, the little Italian Christmas donkey.
Jesus Christ!
I cannot imagine that.
Please stop.
La 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 dee doo da. Children sing and clap their hands, and Dominic starts to dance. They talk Italian to him, and he even understands. Kumares and kumpares do the dance a tarantelle when Santa Nicola comes to town and brings
What's happening?
Chucharello.
Chucharello.
It's 2 a.m. here in Halifax, folks. I was going to ask if Dominic the Donkey teams up with the Blowjob Bowl from the last episode of Conquests of Camelot, where
I think he does.
Where if you're good, Dominic the Donkey gives you presents, and if you're bad, then the Blowjob Bowl sucks you off to death.
Ooh.
La 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 la.
Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't think there's any chance that mule is Dominic the Christmas donkey. First of all, he's not cute.
Yeah.
You know.
Did we, or were we under the impression that Dominic was cute from that song?
It literally said it. You literally read those words.
Our mule could be the son of Dominic the Donkey.
The son. One generation.
Well, it's because a mule is half horse, half donkey. So
yes, I see.
He can't be Dominic the Donkey. And as a mule, Arthur's horse can't have children. So the only relationship is via ancestry. It was mentioned in the game that the mules seem to be of fine lineage.
Yes. So maybe not the donkey, but definitely some sort of, family member, some sort of ancestor, is what you're saying.
If Dominic the Donkey is the father of King Arthur's mule, then I fear that song is anachronistic, because I don't think Italy existed in the sense that we think of it now back then.
But if Dominic is an immortal donkey,
the Holy Roman Empire was around for sure.
Yeah, but if Dominic is an immortal donkey, it doesn't matter. This is just one of Dominic's stories.
Yeah, if he's one of the many sort of terrifying Christmas monsters that goes around breaking into people's homes, immortal spirits, then yeah, that could work.
Yeah. You said, I could have sworn you said he was the cutest little donkey something or another. I don't remember. I jing-a-dee-jing, yee-haw, hee-haw. Oh, there he is. Santa's got a little friend. His name is Dominic.
Oh my God.
The cutest little donkey. You never see him kick. There it is. Anyway, I like how my evidence went to cute instead of the fact that it was a mule.
Mule and donkey are kind of used colloquially interchangeably. They just happen to be different things. Mule is used as a scientific term for an animal that is a hybrid and can't reproduce. So like a liger or a tigon is a mule. As a hybrid between species that can't have kids of their own. I think there might be rare exceptions, but a hybrid creature generally can't reproduce. I think there's very rare exceptions. That's part of how you know it's two different species, because if you have two species that just have children that can have children, then you're probably looking at a subspecies. But speciation is a process by which the offspring of two members of the different species becomes a mule and is just kind of born sterile.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful facts about animals. All right, guys, listen up. Listen up. Okay?
Speakeasy Password.
We're going to do the rest of the Speakeasy Passwords next week after we beat this game.
Yeah.
After we smash it. After we get the Grail, we go back to Guinevere, and she realizes that she truly loves us.
Love us.
Yeah. Only then
Grail.
will we continue the rest of these speakeasy passwords, because we got a few left, including ones from Philip, who translated German proverbs for us.
And we have our
So,
own too. We'll make up our own.
And we'll make up our own. So I'm excited. And
And Nat Amaral, I was yelling at Matt, not you.
And Nat, I fucking love yours, man. No joke. Especially the next one. The next one is real good.
I also love them. I just had to yell at Matt for defending them on a
Absolutely. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I feel like I still feel that way. I still feel it's good. It was good. It was good. It's good tape, as you say, Alex. Good tape.
I was actually thinking about halfway through Luke's spoken word version of Dominic the Donkey, like, we've officially crossed the line, and this is now unwatchable. It's history's most famous king dying slowly of rabies while we spend hours pursuing a joke that will make sense to fewer than 24 people in the universe.
Yeah. I don't know what.
All things considered, we died of rabies very rapidly.
We don't.
That's true.
We don't know it's rabies. It's just some kind of medieval poisonous snake.
It's poison.
Something.
It's a cursed poison.
I mean, rats
It's
are rats.
poison, but
You know what I
poison
mean.
from
I'm just
rats,
looking at the
not-
snakes for the
not
past
poison
hour and a
from
half,
rats.
and that's all I can think about. Rats.
I appreciate Julia's earlier turn of phrase, turbo rabies.
Turbo
Yeah.
rabies. Listen,
Well, if
guys.
it is rabies, then it is turbo
Yeah,
rabies.
it's not.
'cause
It's
it was
turbo
fast-acting.
plague.
We're gonna finish turbo plague, turbo poison.
Yeah.
It's not turbo normal poison. It's turbo poison. this is slow acting poison. Guys, just listen. God damn it, it was great hanging out with you. I hope if you didn't stick around, I understand. It's unwatchable. But to those of you who did, God, it's so good. Next week, unless we somehow just choose once again not to, we're going to finish this thing. Could happen. You know us. We're as reliable as the seas.
At this point, not finishing next week would be a choice and not an inevitability.
Yeah, we'll do it.
I think.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll finish. We'll do some speakeasy passwords. If you guys want to give us some con questions for Camelot, please. This is your last chance. This is your last goddamn chance. Because then we're gonna have to deal with Conquestions of the longbow.
And then we got to figure. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the next one next then.
Yeah.
Well,
Not next week.
it will be interrupted by Phantasmagoria 2
right.
pretty soon, but
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
You have to finish solving the puzzle of flesh.
What's the
we're not
matter?
going to finish.
No.
Don't you like? We could start it early.
Oh my god.
We could start it a week early. We could start Horror Month a week early. Nothing. We could do whatever we want.
We didn't get much horror
No, we
month
did
in
not.
last year, so.
I'm down.
Oh boy.
And
Wait, are we? Was Julie not saying that she's not fond of Phantasmagoria 2? Are we? Is she saying I hate this, and Matt's like, yes, let's do
Let's go
more.
let's
early.
do more of it.
Oh,
Let's do more of it. Of course, it's terrible. That's what makes it so great.
It's fun. It is.
We
fun.
had so much fun making fun of those assholes.
It is a fun one, but it's just.
Yeah.
There is something genuinely upsetting about Phantasmagoria
Yeah.
2.
Yes.
Elements that in Phantasmagoria 1 was veered wildly from stuff that's kind of silly and stupid to stuff that's like maybe too far.
Yeah, this one's gross.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yes. Yeah. But I like how they go to the restaurant to chat and nobody orders anything.
They keep coming
I like
back.
everybody's
There's a
stupid
terrible
hair.
surreal quality to like
Office.
his liminal space life and all of his liminal space entity coworkers.
Ugh.
Yeah. There's an appeal there. It seems to it's good. It's terrible, but that's fine.
Well, that's what horror month's
Right?
about. It's about horror. There's many different kinds of horror. One of them is the bland office space of these coworkers who are just empty shells of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll finish this game next week,
God.
and then maybe we'll jumpstart Horror Month a little early. I don't know. On the upside, I think we're gonna also put Princess Maker on hold too. For Horror
We
Month.
might do a little bit more. We were only 2 episodes in. We can get a little bit further into the game.
We'll do
but
a little
we
more.
will run out of early access pretty soon.
Yeah, out of content.
So we don't want to outstay its welcome. We'll bring Blade through the development process of Princess Maker. So it could be a semi-regular series where it comes back when there's more to see.
But I'd like to do a second series for Horror Month, one that we actually enjoy playing.
Oh boy, what an idea!
So we might do 2 Horror Month games.
Might be fun
instead of just Phantasmagoria. We have thoughts. There's something we have in mind.
We'll make sure Julia's all in on this one.
It's fine, because it doesn't matter what we do. Because as long as we're all just doing it here together, then it doesn't matter.
Because nothing
matters. That's not where I was going with it, but...
Because, as long as we're all together doing it, that's all that matters.
We can play whatever.
All of us make a whole together. We come together as a whole.
Is that a real
That's
song?
That's a whole with a W-H-O-L-E, not a whole with just an H.
I don't know if it was a real song to begin with, but it definitely became something else. In the meantime, stick and stay, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, everyone.
Find yourselves a tomorrow. Have yourselves a future.
Be cool.
Get out there and sniff deeply from the buttholes of life.
Yeah. We missed you.
Everything is what it is right now.
Yeah. Everything is what it is right now. So breathe deeply of the buttholes of life.
But just remember that a bad dinner cooks itself.
Oh my God! Every time. Bye.
Bye.
And mindset separates the best of us from the rest of us.